I was just sitting here thinking, as this system crumbles, and many people who have trusted in what the system offers are going to be left wondering, what was it all for? That was just an illusion. Because the fact that the system that we've been in and everything it offers is an illusion is becoming much clearer with each day. But if you're one of the people who have been waking up lately and you say, what is this all for? Why do I do this? Why do I chase this little piece of paper? That it's not that you need more and more of that paper. It's because you need more and more of that paper because that paper has no value. We've worshipped it, but if you chase that and you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I on this gerbil wheel? I think this video might help you because I no longer live on the gerbil wheel. And there's a way out of it. When I was young, if you listen to my videos, I've talked about it a few times, but from age 1 till I was 7, my dad was always gone, and there was a lot of violence in my house. I sat in my closet a lot and cried and hoped I wasn't going to die or my mom wasn't going to die, but I had 2 brothers. One of them was the one that caused the problems, and the other one he was there. He was my protection. And he would find his way in my room and come into my closet with me, or he would even sneak in and lay with me in bed and tell me, listen, if you ever get scared, we got somebody in the attic. His name is Arby. And at first I was he's like, no, don't freak out. Arby's here to protect you. Arby is here for us. So if you hear any noises in the attic, it's okay, man. It's just Arby. And that brother, who was my only, he made life bearable for me. Well, he died at age 14 when I was 7. And that was that sucked the life out of me. But even after he was gone, when I would get scared, I would think of what he told me. So he was protecting me even after he was gone. I would always think, okay, my brother Joe's not here, but Arby is. And my brother got me through. Even after he was gone, he left me with this invisible friend. See, Arby was just psychological. Because my brother he was just good. And he did that to protect me. And it helped me when he wasn't around and things got chaotic. And I would get afraid. I would know, hey, Arby's up there. Okay, I'm good. And I made it through that. But in this chaos, Arby was an invisible friend. He wasn't real. But Jesus Christ is. He's absolutely real. And there's a lot of people, I believe, that are coming around to the fact that everything that we've been told, everything we've been fed and taught, is not only a lie, but it's an illusion. And that illusion is fading fast. And because I have some similar traits to my brother, I'm not going to tell you there's some invisible helper out there. Because the helper I'm going to tell you about is real. And he offers a way out of this illusion. I know, because he's gotten me out of that illusion. His name is Jesus Christ. And he offers a way out. And a lot of these, I get a lot of, for some reason, people look up to me. I don't know, people ask me questions. Not necessarily so much on here, but people have always just inquired of me, and it's always spiritual. But I get this question all the time. How do I approach God? How do I go to him? Because whatever church or whatever preacher or whatever has maybe led them the wrong way, I'm going to tell you fundamentally, I'm going to make it so easy for you that anybody can get this. If you want to be saved, if you want to connect with God, you have to go through Jesus Christ. But see, there's not some secret formula. You just go to Jesus Christ. In Romans it says, if we say with our mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe with our hearts what we say, when we say Jesus is Lord, we shall be saved. And being saved means just that, being saved. Not just from this illusion, but from eternity. We will get to go with God. Because everybody wants to go to heaven. I don't care what you say. You know, evil has set up a lot of different ways to get to heaven. But there's only one way. The gate is narrow, and it's through Jesus Christ, period. That's the only way you get to heaven. And there's not, you don't have to chew bubble gum, roller skate, pat on your head, rub on your belly, sing a song while you play the guitar to do it. No, you don't have to do all that. You just go to Jesus Christ. Literally. You know, Samuel's mom wanted a baby. And she was praying for one in front of her husband. And her husband said, "Are you drunk?" Because she was talking. She was praying to God in her spirit, in her heart. But she wasn't drunk. She was asking God for Samuel. And Samuel, one of the best prophets in my opinion, was given to her. That was her son. She asked God for a kid. God gave her Samuel. But she wasn't on her knees with her hands folded. There wasn't no specific way. She was just praying at the dinner table. "Hey God, will you give me a son? I really want one. These ladies always make fun of me. When I go out, they all make fun of me because I ain't got no kids." Fundamentally, it's so simple. You could do it like Samuel's mom. "Hey God." You know, I was locked up with a guy. And a lot of people made fun of him, but I didn't. But every time I'd see this dude going to chow, going to school, going to work, this dude was always talking, like he was just talking to himself, looking up there. But he never was talking to himself. He was always talking to God. That's a way of praying. Don't let it don't overcomplicate this thing. If you want out of this illusion, this system, go to God. Go through Jesus Christ. He is the way out. Because see, this illusion that we've been living in, call it a system. I'll call it an illusion. It's fading away. It's already gone, but we're going through the motions right now. And if you want stability, you want assurance that you have salvation when you die, you go to heaven. You want that assurance? Go to Jesus Christ right now. You can do it. Just go to him. It ain't some trick. You don't need to go to a preacher, a priest, some rabbi. You don't have to go. You don't even need me. Go to Christ and get out of this illusion. Have peace and have joy and be assured that you have a spot in heaven. Have God write your name in the book of life, because there's two deaths. We die once here in this body, but the other death, that's a death forever. That should scare everybody. But you can avoid that. You can go to Jesus Christ and ask him into your heart. Ask for forgiveness. Admit you're a sinner. Accept him. Give him permission to be the Lord of your life. Surrender. Submit to him. And he'll save you. I know, because he saved me.